Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Scotty Hobbs here in the beautiful tundra of Idaho Falls. I gotta make sure I don't slip on this ice here. I just got done with a 2-mile run, drank my tropical Shakeology this morning, but today I want to talk with you guys about the importance of falling in love with your customers and your clients. You see, here's the thing. Year over year since 2011, our business has doubled, sometimes tripled, even sometimes quadrupled. Now, last year, I can fully admit that was one of the hardest years in 2016 of our career with Team Beachbody as a Team Beachbody coach. But we still increased our income year after year. Now, it didn't double last year. It only increased by 40,000 or so for the year, which is not what we're used to. But we still had growth. We still moved forward. And I want you guys to know that we had some of the biggest trials, some of the biggest obstacles that I have faced in my entire career. And I want to help you guys understand this. I wasn't going to talk about this, but since we're live, I'm going to share it with you guys as I talk about this. I, for example, lost 3 of my Star Diamond Beachbody coaches to other companies, to other opportunities. I'm not going to try to assume or whatnot why, but it happened. And I think the way that helps me understand that is that I left, I worked for a company, writing service manuals, helping run the service department and shipping department, and I was one of the best employees there, and I left for the Beachbody opportunity, right, when I built a full-time income. So everybody has their own path, and I'm not going to be one to fight against that, to encourage someone against that, because that's their own path. What I want you guys to know is that I will be a part of Team Beachbody forever, for so long as it's here, because I believe in the products. They completely changed my life, and they've completely changed the lives of many of my friends as well. So I'm going to talk about many people I saw had a year last year that was less than ideal, where they saw less growth than normal. And I experienced that as well, but we continue to have growth. And I'm going to tell you guys one of the biggest keys to success and a secret to success that I can in as short amount as time as I can is that you have got to fall in love with your customer or client. You've got to love them whether they buy from you or not. You've got to love them whether they respond to you or not. And you've got to love and serve them whether they disappear from off the face of the earth, go MIA or not. And what I want you guys to know is sometimes maybe you had a customer in 2011, a customer in 2013, 14, and 15 that was a great customer. But this year, because of economic situations or something specific to their life that you have no control over, they can no longer purchase your product. So what do you have to do? You have to find a different customer. You continue loving that customer, but you've got to go out and find new customers and find new people. So I think about examples in life. Kmart and back in the day, Kmart was one of the biggest stores in the world. And then came along Walmart, and they were struggling, and they were going under. And his name was Sam Walton. What I want you guys to know as I explain this story is many people think Bill Gates is the wealthiest man in the world. Sam Walton and his family are actually dwarfed that because his wealth is split out amongst his family members. But what happened with him is he ran out of what many people, critics in the day, said he ran out of resources. He ran out of resources. He had $20,000 to his name, but he had some time. And what he did is in the middle of the night, he would drive across state lines, across the country, and he would go to other stores that were selling product and work. He would see what they do. He would take it back and implement it. He opened stores, and many people laughed and joked about the idea of him having a discounted product store like he was planning to have. But he went out and did that, and he used the resources that he did have. He went out and saw what successful stores and companies and people were doing. He adopted the idea, he took it back, and he tried it and applied it. So what I want you guys to understand is as you love your customers and your clients, and as you go out and find new and valid customers and clients for your business in your current state, in your current market, you have got to be resourceful. There's a bajillion resources out there. You've got to be resourceful with the resources that are out there. And as you do that, you're going to see that you're going to, when you're resourceful, your eyes are going to be open that there's tons of things out there that are working that you can learn and then you can adopt. And Insanity is one of our products and programs, but Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting the same result. Now here's where I'm going to be vulnerable. For 2 years, I didn't see 400 times growth year over year like I did in my first 2 years. It went from 400 times growth to a double growth for the last 2-3 years. But I realized that in the first 3 years, I was always adapting and changing and learning and growing. And 3 years in, I got in this routine. I did the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And it stopped working as well. So what you got to do is you got to go out and see what people are doing that are having success right now. Learn from them, adopt what they're using, try it, implement it with your own personality, your own style. And I've already seen in the short amount of time that I've been doing that a huge change, a huge shift in my excitement, my enthusiasm, and moving forward. Now, here's one of the biggest things I want to talk about with Team Beachbody right now. We're in the best place that we've ever been. They're very cash flow positive company. We are growing and we're adopting. One of the main reasons that a business will go out of business is because their product is no longer valid for the current day. And what I want you guys to understand as you watch this video, I just did the splits on the ice, is that our company, Beachbody, is in front of what could be a disaster with a business. The whole world is shifting to a digital media world. And so what's happening with Beachbody? We are shifting to the digital media world. We're shifting to Beachbody On Demand. We're shifting to live streaming. We're shifting to, you can use the app and you can download workouts to your program from Beachbody On Demand, so you don't even have to stream it on the internet. So we're ahead of disaster, what could be a disaster in a normal company. So what I want you guys to know is if you don't do it, you're going to end up like MySpace or like Twitter, who are slowly get phased out and they're no longer valid. But with Beachbody, we're ahead of that shift. I want you guys to understand that's what we're doing with Beachbody, and we're changing with the times, and you must change with the times, and you must change ahead of time. That's what the company is doing. So I'm going to ask you, what are you doing? Are you moving with the company, with the change, adjusting, or are you in the cycle of insanity of doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting the same result? So as we move forward with this, I can give you all these resources, like I said, but you've got to be resourceful. It's a lack of resourcefulness that keeps most people from moving forward. But the key ingredient that I want you guys to understand, because there are millions, thousands, I just did the splits again, thousands of resources out there. Trainings, resources, whatever you need to grow your business in whatever market you're in, is the analogy that I have heard before about a baby elephant. You go to a circus and you see a full-grown elephant, and it's staked to the ground with a little stake in a tiny rope. And we know that that elephant could tear down the entire circus tent, but it doesn't. It's succumbed to that tiny rope, to that tiny stake, and it doesn't even try to break free when it could break free with the easiest movement of its body. And why is it like that? It's like many of us. That elephant, as a baby elephant, was tied with a thick rope, was staked to the ground when it was not strong enough to break it, and it struggled and struggled and tried and tried and tried, and it tried to break free, and it could not break free, and it became limited. It decided that day that it could no longer break free from that rope, and it set a limit on itself of what was possible. Now, many of us have done that for ourselves in our lives. We've tried something before. We've been told that we can't fail. And sometime in our life, we told ourselves we're not worth this or that. We told ourselves this is not possible for me. And so what I'm telling you guys today is I want you guys to know that you guys are just like that baby elephant. It's your time to really sit down and look at, when did I decide that I'm shy? When did I decide that I am not a good people person? When did I decide that I'm not a consistent person? When did I decide that I don't have any worth to share with the world? Figure out what that time was, and then realize that you're just like that elephant and you can break free from those limiting beliefs. I believe in you guys. If you can do that and you can get 100% belief in yourself, belief in these products, that they'll change your life. I have unshakable belief that Shakeology will completely change somebody's health. It's the best, most dense nutrition shake out there. Our meal plans are simple and easy to use that anybody can use, and our programs and products work because why? They get people moving. And last but not least, on top of that, they have an accountability of a coach like you. So you are there as a coach. So what I want to say to you guys is that if you do that, if you have that unshakable belief in this company, in these programs and products, and that doing personal development, surround yourself with these good people will change your life will completely change. So my question is, are you in? And so if you watch this video with me today, guys, I hope that this adds some value to you. If it does, please share it. But I want you guys to know that we are going to be continue to be the leading company in health and fitness. And I know that this opportunity of being a coach is life changing. That anybody, guys, some of you guys have big dreams, big goals like I have, right? I'm going to add the income disclaimer. We have been able to 5 years work from home, raise our 5 children from home. We've been able to retire my mom from the school district 4 years ago, and also retire my job from my dad from his job 6-7 years early, so he could be home to help us, kind of like a manny, help her out around the house, help out with our kids, so we can do these things. And we've been able to pay off our home and do many other amazing investments and spend amazing time with our family, and that's the most important thing. And remember that each individual Beachbody coach, their own results are in their own efforts, own diligence and skill, as part of the Beachbody income disclaimer. But what I want you guys to know is that's a big thing, yes. But I know that if someone drinks our Shakeology, does our workout, has you as a coach, as an amazing person by their side, rooting them on, and they even get their product paid for by sharing Beachbody with a couple people, that their life will be different. Their life will be completely different. It will be improved. And that fires me up, because I can help hundreds of thousands of people in that instance change their life with the Beachbody coach opportunity. And I want you to do that. Like, I can't do this alone. My team can't do this alone. You out there watching this video, whether you're a coach and sitting on the fence, or you're not a coach yet and you're thinking about being a coach, or you don't even know what being a coach is, and you've done these programs, or you love health and fitness and you're looking for that answer, this is it. I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why we're successful, because I have that unshakable doubt, no doubt that this can change somebody's life. So I believe in you guys. Let's go out and change some lives, because today we only have this day once. So go out and do your best. Read your personal development. Do your workout. Drink your shake. Push play on your workout. Help somebody. Encourage somebody. Shout somebody out. Recognize somebody. And if you've done that, you're successful. How cool is that? And you're going to be rewarded with benefits far beyond financial rewards. I love you guys. We'll see you later.